Well, good evening, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Have something to share with you tonight, and it won't be very long. Clearly, I'm not in my car this evening. Put a lot of thought into this. You've really got to learn to lead your life. Entrepreneurs have figured this out. Even if they haven't succeeded at a very high level or achieved all of the goals that they intended to achieve yet, this is something that they have clearly come to peace with. You've got to learn to lead your life, or you will live a life that will be led by others. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing if you have a phenomenal leader, but 73% of Americans surveyed say that they do not love their job and they do not love their boss. They do not feel that they're in an environment that is conducive to them living their goals and living their dreams. So the secret that entrepreneurs have figured out with this is learning to lead your life. Learning to lead your life, or you're destined to live a life led by others. Many gurus put it this way: if you don't have a vision that's clear for your life, you are part of someone else's vision for their life who has a very clear vision. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing if you have a great leader, and if the dreams and goals you have, let's say, are here, fit within the dreams and goals they have for you, so that you have the ability to grow and to level up with that. So the key factor this evening that I want you to take away from this video is, if you don't learn to lead your life, you will live a life led by others. This is a problem. You know, part of an entrepreneur's mindset is recognizing that everything is their fault. They accept complete and total responsibility for everything, because in the business ownership world, you do not have the privilege or the opportunity to blame anyone or anything else outside of yourself or circumstances. You've got to come up with solutions all the time. You've got to come up with your own resourcefulness. Resourcefulness is a far greater quality than actually resources when it comes to entrepreneurship, because you see, resources can disappear. Resources can be spent. Resources can go away. Resourcefulness doesn't, which is why you've observed the lives of many multimillionaires and business owners who have failed and lost everything, and yet they were able to start over again, because it wasn't the resources that guaranteed them the success. It was their resourcefulness to put those resources to good use. It's also a reason why you find many professional athletes, many professional actors that have a stint of significant income that comes in, and then it's gone because they didn't become the type of people who could manage that type of wealth. So what is my final point here? My final point here is, if you don't make a commitment to learn to lead your life, you are destined to live a life that will be led by other people's. And again, that's not necessarily a bad thing if you have a great leader who empowers you to become all that you were created to be. If not, you might just be an entrepreneur who's working a job. If you've got that thing in you that knows, man, I could do this better. Man, there's a problem out there. I could solve that. I could make sure that I am the person that gets that done. I can do that better than anybody else. I can put more time, effort, and energy into this day than when I'm at work. You know, I would rather be working for me and working twice as hard than working for somebody else who may not recognize it, or who puts a lid on top of my life. Let me end with this funny saying. A gentleman told me one time, if you hit the snooze button in the morning, you're probably working for a guy or a gal who doesn't. Okay? So learn to lead your life, or you are destined to a life being led by others. Have a great evening, guys.